It's Weekend Scramble!
This week we've got What a Tip, Travel Nightmare, and Disruptive Pancakes.
I hate when pancakes do
Does
that.
it disrupt you?
Fuck.
That's why I'm a French toast person.
Good for you.
I love pancakes. They can disrupt me anytime.
Waffles. I like waffles. Yeah.
All day, baby.
Right there. See, we're connected
But when
today.
pancakes are done well, though, it's hard to beat.
Yeah.
Before we get into the pancake conversation, let's go back to the first one. Because I fucked it up. You can blame me on that one. I fucked it up.
Blame.
What is it? Just a tip or something? I like that too.
What a tip.
What a tip.
Yeah, so for our first story, there was this
I don't like just.
Do you guys like
I want the
mushroom
whole
caps
thing.
or Nazi helmets?
Are they the same thing?
What's yours?
I don't know, but some of them are different.
I thought we were going back to the article, Jill. Why are you carrying that on?
You don't know what you're...
joke on man. Okay.
I was gonna compliment Bart.
Oh, wow. I messed that up?
You did.
That was like the first time ever. Wow.
I know.
Fuck, sorry, Bart.
I know.
That's it. We're done.
There's this man named Mike from Seattle who tipped $300, which is 39%, on his $769 meal.
Wow.
Damn, that's an expensive meal.
He went into the kitchen and gave each of the 17 kitchen staff members a $100 bill and praised them for the service in the
So he
That's
violated
awesome.
food code?
I know, you're not supposed to walk back there.
He brought dirty currency into a kitchen?
I know, and the cooks have to touch that $100 bill.
What if you gave it to them like the stripper?
I know. This fool was high as fuck, for sure.
So the general manager said this: "It was amazing to have that happen unexpectedly and randomly, and for someone to show that amount of appreciation. It's not just about the money, but spending time with people in the kitchen and telling them how wonderful of a meal it was
And
how
wasting their
important it was
time.
for the cooks to be doing what they're doing." What? What do you say?
They all got fired for fucking around on the clock.
No, because I'm like, this is an awesome gesture, but I think it's because my restaurant humor comes out because I know how fucking hectic it is.
It's crazy.
If a motherfucker came back there and started handing people $100 bills and taking people like away from their shit that they need to be cooking right now to have a conversation and praise them, it's like, damn, dude, there's customers waiting. It's like, what the fuck?
Unless it was between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Those are the
worst time.
those are the only times.
Because they're prepping during that time.
That's true. Oh yeah.
What if it's at the end of the night? Like, kind of like he just
Was
waited.
it at the end of the night?
Yeah.
Or did he disrupt right in the middle?
Because at the end of the night, everyone's trying to fucking clean the fuck up and go the fuck home.
That's true,
paperwork.
that's even worse.
And they don't even allow customers in the kitchen. So
Yeah, you have to have non-slip shoes.
Yeah.
You have to have shoes for crews. I've been there.
I'm ruining the joy, but to me, it's just a hilarious scene because that fool would have never been able to get in the back of my restaurant.
I think it's an amazing gesture, but I'm just thinking, like, you know, in and out on a busy day. It's fucking chaos, and you got a guy that's going back there, hey, a nice potato cruncher you got going on there. What kind of dogs do you like? He's like, what the fuck, get the fuck out of here. I can't make enough french fries back here.
I just picture this really open shirt, hairy Armenian guy with a gold chain that comes in. You know what I mean?
And he pulled the collar all the way out here.
I can show you a photo.
A lot of the kitchen staff doesn't even get paid $100 a day, so that's actually a lot.
Where is he?
So he's right here.
Who did he give it to? Every single person?
Yeah, $100 for each person plus $200 tip.
Is it the bald guy?
So he spent like close to $2,000.
Yeah, it's definitely not a Denny's.
What then? And then
Yeah.
what? Did he go to a reporter and say, "I just did this at a restaurant and read an article about me"? How do we know about this?
He
Yeah,
vlogged
there's a lot
it.
of times where I'm curious too, like how do the media find out about
Yeah.
stories like this? But they never tell you.
It might be like one of the restaurant workers that are like, hey, this guy came in and did this thing. I mean, who knows? Like with everyone on social media now, it's like the information just gets out, right?
That's how they get.
But
their
I think it's pretty awesome that someone would do this because a lot of the times I think the wrong person gets in trouble, like in a restaurant, or like the wrong person gets the praise.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a waiter, right? The waiter is not responsible for seating you. They could have fucked that up. The host could have fucked that up. It's not the waiter's fault the food sucks, but then they get all the shit.
Or if the food took a long time,
Yeah.
waiter gets blamed for. Oh my god, I was a waiter for 11 years, and it was it's not easy. Tip your waiters.
Yeah.
So if they're like slacking off, like it's okay to like tip them less because like sometimes I'll go to a restaurant and I can tell Steve like, no, our guy's slacking off. Like there's nobody in here.
Yep.
I understand when people get slammed with tables, but if there's no one in there and you can't even refill a water the whole time, yeah.
Pretty bad.
Oh, tip is very much contingent on your service, for me anyways. Like, I'll always give a little something, but if it's terrible service, you're gonna get like 12 cents. Like, you'll know that I was very, very upset.
My idea of a bad tip though is like 15%, so I bet they don't.
Same here. I still know I can't do it like anymore. I can't do under 15%.
I can easy.
But you know what? I also gauge the culture and I also gauge their intelligence.
Yeah.
Because I go, this guy's full-blown fucking dumb. There's no way. There's no way that.
Gives them hundreds of dollars.
I'm just like, there's no way this fool is doing his best. It's slow, but they're fucking dumb. Like they're not gonna get better. So I'm just like, whatever. There's no point for me to get angry.
That's a
over
good
this.
man. 12
Yeah.
cents.
Yeah, that's very nice of you.
That's all you get.
They're mentioning here that Mike was having dinner with 5 other dinner companions.
And they didn't tip, huh?
I don't know. Well, maybe he just paid for everyone. And maybe he's one of those guys where it's like, I'm gonna treat out my friends for a
He
nice
pays
show.
to have friends.
Nah, that's a really cool dude.
Yeah, because then after dinner they went to go catch a show. I don't know what show, but
You guys don't give bad tip to people who give you shit ass service?
Well, if they're rude to me, then
I started doing it, so I'm kind of like Joe, where it's like 15% no matter what at a restaurant, but you do good 20, maybe 25%.
Yeah.
When I did start doing lower than 15% was because after you told me how if people fuck your Postmates up, that's when I started doing it. So on Postmates, if you bring the wrong order, or if you come and I ordered curry and that shit is like outside of the container and it's in the bag, then I started going 0.
There's like some bullshit, dude. Like, for example, I was at said place, which I don't go anymore. I'm not gonna bash the business, but the waiter.
Well, you didn't say it. What is it?
Well, the food was like all fucked up.
or is it called said?
Oh, okay. I know.
Said restaurant, food wasn't right? It wasn't what I ordered, and the person argued that I ordered.
Was it
this
an
is what
Asian?
I ordered.
Was it an Asian
No, it
restaurant?
wasn't.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, "This is what."
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, "Nah, bro, it's not what I ordered." They're like, "Ugh," and he rolled his eyes. I was like, "Oh shit, it's like that." And I could hear them in the back talking about like I'm like a cheap fucking cut. It's a fucking burger, you bitch. It's not that expensive, and so that's why they got 0. You know what I mean? And the motherfucker's like out there talking to like the hostess at the bar, just like chatting it up with my fucking drinks right here, talking to her and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not getting shit, dude.
So recently we had this wrap party and it was like an open bar and it was the holiday season. So we were at this restaurant and an open bar party was in the back. And I always feel bad for the open bar bartenders because people think that if the drinks are free, they don't have to tip you. So I always like go over and I tip them more than I even would usually tip on drinks because the drinks are free and like you're working, a lot of people aren't tipping. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I was like hooking this guy up every time I got drinks. I either do it one way, like I used to do it where I dropped a 20 at the beginning of the night and then I'd give more like towards the end. But now like after a few bad experiences like this dude, I don't do it anymore. So I usually tip like $5 a drink, like more than.
Damn.
Yeah, because like the drinks are free and they're working, okay, no one's tipping. So I go up there and like I order a drink. I'm like, hey, what do you got? Like just I want something festive. It's holidays or whatever. He makes a drink. It tastes like shit, but I still tip him well. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's like this weird chocolatey. This guy does not know how to pour a good drink. And maybe I'm judgmental because I can pour a really good drink. But then I'm like, I run into a friend. They just got there. I'm like, oh, let me get you. Let's go get a drink. And so I go back up to the same guy and we had already had a conversation and he's like, I need to see your ID. And I was like, or he's like, are you 21? No, that's what he said. He's like, are you 21?
You served me this fucking drink. Did you forget?
Yeah.
Shit drink.
He looks at my friend, he's like, are you 21? And he's like, yeah. And then he looks at me, he's like, are you 21? I was like, no, you just served me a drink. And he's like, all right, I'm giving you a drink and not you. And I was like, and I had the tip in my hand and I was like, all right, I'm going inside to get a drink. Bye. I was gonna tip you like lots throughout the night, but it's just like that guy's a fucking dick. I wish I could have taken my old tip back.
You know what I do when those situations, not like that situation, but when I tip somebody, I time it so they could see it. I'm like,
Same with the strippers.
Yeah.
You have to make sure they see you.
you better see that I tipped you generously because I'm a good person.
Maybe that's when I told him though. I was like, Do you not remember 2 seconds ago when I was here and you gave me a drink and I tipped you and everything and we were cool? Okay, because I remember that. And then I went inside and I was like, I'm literally never ordering a drink from that guy the rest of the night. I don't give a fuck that the drinks are free out here and have to pay in there.
I would spit in his tip jar. Here's your tip.
So mad.
All right, for our next story here, there were tourists that were stranded in Mexico.
Oh no. That's like the worst thing that could possibly.
250 Americans.
Shut up.
It is pretty.
I'm never taking you to Mexico.
I wanna go
ever.
to Mexico.
I'm never taking
Oh no, you can never go to
I want to
Mexico.
go to Guadalajara.
The two of you.
What? Me? I didn't say shit.
I want to go to Guadalajara.
David's nicer about the whole Mexico.
He just said, oh no.
No, I've been to Mexico and I've helped a lot of homeless children.
You were saying oh no for the stranded part, right?
Yeah.
No.
I could
Yeah,
talk shit
that's
because
what I
I've been to Mexico to help people too.
You went to the worst parts of Mexico.
No, but I did the loving thing.
Not because
I
you
helped.
wanted to.
No, you were
Bart
forced.
married a Mexican. Everybody here, it's the acts that counts, right? Not
I remember when I was at Tijuana, right? I was
That's
at
the
Tijuana.
fucking asshole of Mexico.
Why are you being disrespectful to Tijuanans? That's fucked up.
She's got family in Tijuana. She could vouch for him.
I've been saying TJ's the butthole.
And then so we're bad for saying that it sucks?
Yeah, because you're not Mexican, okay?
Yeah, you can't say that.
No,
I thought it was Beverly Hills in Mexico.
the most craziest, saddest time ever because there was this little boy that was around stray dogs, and this stray dog almost bit me, that fucking piece of shit. And I said, oh my God, I'm scared. And the little boy looked at me. He goes, don't be scared. God is with you. I was like, oh, and I cried.
Damn.
He's like, now give me money.
Well, no, he was my little guide, so.
Oh, okay.
I want to see
Yeah.
the Mexican pyramids.
Yeah, I want to see
Oh,
those.
those were great. I went.
Chichen Itza?
It was scary though, cause like if you look down, the stairs are really steep.
I thought you were scared of the drug cartel or something.
That's.
No, but you look Mexican though. You're fine.
I know, you would be. Did people
But
go to you
my mom
speaking
doesn't.
Spanish?
Yes, but they do that here.
Oh, true.
Like old Mexican ladies get so fucking mad at me. I've gotten yelled at by so many old Mexicans.
You don't know Spanish?
Yeah, because I guess that's a thing. Like,
You don't know your culture?
generation
Yeah.
doesn't know Spanish,
Yeah.
and so they get pissed if young people.
It's not a new thing. It's been around forever.
Oh,
if you
is
don't know,
it?
if you are Mexican, you don't Spanish.
Yep.
They fucking go down on you.
Well, I don't Spanish, and these ladies, they start yelling at me. First, I speak in Spanish. I don't know the answer, and I'm like, no habla español, right? Because that's the only Spanish I know. And they go off on me in English. And
You should have been like, bitch, I'm Filipino.
you know English, and
You don't know fucking Spanish. I'm Filipino, cunt.
I tell them that, and then they go, well, you look Mexican.
Oh, like it's your fault.
Like it's your fault?
Like, so you should know Spanish.
I was like, well, I can't win then. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, you use pesos too.
I know.
Yeah, so anyway, there was this, so there's this regional airline called Sun Country.
Sun Country
Sun Country.
in America.
Some country sucks dicks. My friends were abandoned. They were stranded. They were stranded on New Year's. They're supposed to host the New Year's party, and they were stranded because of fucking Sun Country.
And now-
Is it like Spirit?
50 Americans were stranded in Mexico because Sun
Did
Country.
they overbook their flight?
No,
Oh,
so
that's what happened with
apparently the
Fred.
flights to Mexico, it's only seasonal, and so their last flight, they had to cancel it because they were servicing Minnesota, and in Minnesota.
That's where my friends were. They were
Yeah.
stranded in Minnesota.
Yeah, so then apparently, like, because of the weather conditions, they had to cancel that last flight, and since that was the very last flight of that season, that means everyone that was on the flight is just fucked. Like, they just, at least they got a refund, but they still had to find their own way to get back
A
home.
refund, but they have to pay to stay somewhere in
Yeah.
Mexico until they can get back.
And if you're buying a flight like next day, it's crazy expensive.
And if you're getting a budget airline like that, that means you already don't have that kind of money.
Exactly. So like there's this story about this one particular family that was on that flight, and they spent another 2 days in Mexico, and it cost them way more money. It cost them about $2,000.
Oh shit.
With like the flights home, the rental car, the hotel, the taxi cabs, everything.
Plus,
was,
they
like,
have to miss work.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd feel safer with a Mexican drug cartel than to take that airline.
No, that airline sucks.
Guarantee they'll take me to America if I pay them. I'll be like, Mr. Coyote, sir, can you please take me back to America? They're not gonna miss the flight. They're gonna take me back.
Especially if you're down to smuggle some shit in your butt.
Yeah.
Like, for free.
Free of charge, man. Just put this in your fucking booty hole.
You'll do it.
Nah, my butt's not that loose. Maybe when I'm 50.
I kind of want to test it. Should I try to see if I can stick like a little chapstick up my butt?
You can't though.
That's really small.
Every time I come here, it's something new that you want to try.
Just to see what you're all about, you know?
You want to squeeze a hard throbbing big dick.
No, just Steve's.
Not just Steve's, anybody.
Big dick.
Which
I just
It could be
feel
Shaquille
accessible.
O'Neal's, anybody.
Big dick.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, I just want to know what big dick feels like, and
Well, apparently he doesn't have a big dick. Didn't we hear from someone that he has like a soda can dick?
then not his, someone else.
One of
I was like,
You're like, who else knows his dick?
she's an older friend of mine, but her friend was like one of those like basketball hoes or whatever, and hooked up with Shaq, and she said that his dick was like wasn't very as long as she thought it was, but it was really wide like a soda can.
Gross. All right, for our last story here, there was this teacher at this middle school.
pancakes.
Yeah, pancakes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so this teacher at this middle school, this 8th grade social studies teacher, so he brought to school a portable griddle and he started making pancakes for his students as they were taking this very important test.
God damn, but it smelled so good in there, I bet.
Oh.
That's a dope ass teacher. What the fuck? What kind of teacher is this? A good one?
Yeah, they call him like
A good one?
they actually exist. Just kidding. No, yeah. So then he was making pancakes for them, and then apparently like some other teacher like found out, and then the principal walks in, the assistant principal walks in, and that's when the teacher got in trouble. The next day he didn't show up, and then the students were so sad because they knew that he got in trouble for that. And apparently the reason why he got in trouble, like there were talks about terminating him.
He was picking his butt while making the pancakes.
No.
He was coming into the pancakes.
No, what the hell's wrong with you people?
No, I'm trying to figure out why he would get in trouble.
Yeah, it has to be severe, right?
So he got in trouble because his duty is to be vigilant of the test takers, and so if he's making pancakes,
Oh, people could be cheating.
distracting. So they were saying that these were distracting.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sounds like they just don't
What
like.
grade is this for?
8th grade.
Then who the fuck cares?
Exactly.
It's 8th grade.
And not only that, but like everyone loves this teacher. Like
Because he sets the standard, and now all the kids are gonna expect that. So they don't like,
like
He's the
giving higher
favorite.
expectations.
yeah, because then they have to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's like, I follow the rules and I'm fucking strict, but I'm the fucker. You know what I mean?
You know, I cheated a lot throughout junior high and high school.
That's
the
fucked
teachers
up.
I liked the most, I didn't cheat in those classes because I felt bad.
you got a connection with them.
Yeah, the ones I didn't give a fuck about, oh god, I cheated like a motherfucker, dude. I cheated for no reason. I would write my friend's name on my test.
Yeah, they would call Mr. Byler here. They would call him the 8th grade dad because he was just so like caring and like he was so involved in with his students and stuff. And so he was suspended without pay.
They don't even do that to cops. That kill people.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
He's just making pancakes.
Yeah, all he was doing is making pancakes. And then, so the students were so upset over this that they even started like,
Protesting?
yeah, pretty much like protesting.
Yeah.
Justice for pancakes.
Bring back Byler.
This is cinnamon toast crunch like colors.
That's cute. They don't know how to hashtag properly. They put a space.
That's cute. They don't know how to hashtag. Geo.
For the hashtag,
Well, that just shows how bad of a teacher he is.
no spaces, guys. The hashtag has to.
No spaces.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Like, it's just proof that how bad of a teacher is because there's so many typos in all the signs and shit. All his kids are dumb as fuck.
Like, we want pancakes back.
And well, pancakes isn't spelled with a B.
No, and then the students were saying that once the assistant principal walked in, she was the one that was distracting because as soon as she walked in, that's when everyone
Started flashing her titties to everyone. Or what?
No, they stopped doing their tests and they just looked over like she was the one that was causing the distraction here. So, but now they're saying, so they had this meeting with the school board.
Wow.
Yeah, it went to that
Over
point.
pancakes?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, we all know how fucking petty the school administration could be.
I hope everything else is perfect.
Yeah.
They have paper towels stocked. No one's getting into fights.
I like how you go right to paper towels.
That's an issue.
Everything else should be perfect. The paper towels.
Sometimes you go to that thing and you're like, where's the fucking paper towel?
Oh yeah, that fucking little metal spindle that's like this big and shit.
Nothing else they have to do.
I'm pretty sure they've upgraded it by now. Guys, let us know in the
They
comments.
got motion sensor ones in elementary school. Fucking
Do they?
spoiled brats. I don't know.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, we need to go.
I hope they restock that powder soap.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta fucking bang the.
Kids don't know that life anymore.
They don't?
You know?
No, they don't know that life.
They don't do that.
They got real soap now.
Fucking exfoliate your hands with that shit.
Hated that.
You can't.
It's like fucking
I
soap.
hardly ever washed my hands in elementary because I hated that soap so much.
I don't even think I know what the soap
They
is
do.
like.
It's like
You don't know the powdered
I don't
soap?
think I ever washed
No, it's like, you know the soap?
You didn't wash your hands?
I don't think so.
And it comes out and it's like sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's rough.
Fuck that.
And it smelled bad.
I still remember the smell.
Yeah, I remember that smell too.
Did you guys have to run the water for like 10 seconds before you drank it? because it came out brown.
Ew.
Wait, bro, where the fuck did you live? Detroit?
No, that was the rule. Like, you just let it run, and you count to 10, and then you could drink the water.
Bro, where the fuck did you go, dude?
I went to 186th Street School in Gardena, California.
Is it because no one drank water, so just sat in the rusty pipe?
No, it was my classroom. Like, we had a sink with the water fountain thing. But not all of them are like that outside.
I like how he presented it too, because we're all bonding. Didn't you guys have to wait 10 seconds too, so the water's not brown?
I thought everyone had fucked up points.
Smile when he said that shit.
I thought we all had fucked up pipes.
We had to wait just because this kid would spit in the.
Yeah.
I was just like.
Or they put their entire mouth.
Yeah, those fucking weird
Like
kids.
fucking dumbass kids. Like they'll be on the water fountain. They'll be like. I'm like, it's not to suck on you, fucking moron.
Yeah. Fucking making out with that shit.
Kids are gross.
Tyka's not gonna be
There's
that
some
dumbass
weird
kid.
fucking kids
He's
out
not
He's
there.
got a big mouth, so maybe it's by accident.
He's not gonna do it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so anyway, they found out here that Byler is not gonna get fired and he's returned to work.
Yay.
He's not allowed to make pancakes ever again.
Yeah, fucking party pooping ass bitches.
I know. And there isn't even a rule against serving food anyway, but whatever.
I mean, man, they're just hating.
They just being haters.